Thank you very much. Thank you for kind introduction. And I am not a doctor. I am a pharmacist, like any other of you. Thank you very much for this invitation. So I will try to keep it a little short because I think we have some positive time issues as well. So manufacturing of quality medicine in Pakistan, past, present, and future. This is a very uh, a debatable topic, a topic which is discussed uh, at several platforms. The manufacturing of quality medicine in Pakistan, past, present, and future. So just to give you a brief idea how Pakistani pharmaceutical is set up, we have more than 600 pharmaceutical manufacturers operating in Pakistan, and most of our demand for pharmaceutical products are being served locally, and around 10 to 20% are being imported. But the raw material production is being not catered in Pakistan, and most of the raw material is imported from either China, India, Europe, and other part of the world. So this is a brief background of Pakistan pharmaceutical industry. When it comes to, I've seen some slogans with reference to the quality of medicine, and I'll not mention the name of the companies who have the slogans. Like affordable price, high quality healthcare to people. We produce best quality medicine, dynamic and quality conscious pharmaceutical company. So here comes the question: is quality an optional thing in pharmaceutical practice? Can it be a unique selling point when it comes to a pharmaceutical practice? So the answer to this question is no. Quality is not an optional thing. Quality cannot be your USP. Quality is a bare minimum requirement which a pharmaceutical sector should produce at any given time. But there are several factors which hinders this, and it differs region to region. What is quality in pharmaceutical products? It is a consistency, it is a reproducibility on manufacturing of a pharmaceutical product which is safe and effective, which is not only produced in a quality manner, but it is stored in a quality manner as well. It is distributed in a quality manner as well, and it is delivered and administered to patient in a quality manner. And this process should be consistent, and that is what quality in pharmaceutical sector is. In relation to quality, there's a very famous organization, and most of the people working in pharmaceutical might understand this, so that in relation, there is ICH, International Conference of Harmonization. They state in relation to pharmaceutical, there are a variety of stakeholders, including patients and medical practitioners, as well as government and industry. The protection of patient by managing the risk of quality should be considered of prime importance. Again, as we have learned in our pharmacy as well, that pharmacy directly deals with the health of the patient, and pharmaceutical with civil aviation is one of the most regulated industry in the world. And the reason of the regulations are to ensure the safety of the patients, of the ailing society, because the product which are being produced and delivered are already to a person whose health is compromised. So you're not giving something to a person who's healthy. So the quality is of prime importance. That's why every step, every process is regulated in pharmaceutical industry. When a pharmaceutical industry is being set up, even when the land is purchased, that needs to be verified and approved by regulatory authority. Once it's being done, a map is being produced on according to which the manufacturing facility will be built. Even that layout needs to get approval from the regulatory authority. Once that approval has been taken, the plant which is being built where the pharmaceutical product will be produced, that needs to be inspected and approved by the regulatory authority as well. And that's not it. Even each product which will be produced in the approved plant needs to have approval as well. And how this approval take place? This take place by preparing a dossier, and dossier is being prepared once the company has carried out research and development in developing the formulation, the process, the analytical process, and ensures that the product they are producing is safe and will remain safe over the course of its shelf life, And that is being done by stability studies. So all these data is being collated in the form of dossier and then submitted to a regulatory authority. And if the regulatory authority which is looking after the approvals of the pharmaceutical product have good processes in place, a robust check in place, so only those products will be in the market which are of highest standard. So who maintains the standard? It's the regulatory authority. Because as I've said, the pharmaceutical industry is one of the most regulated sector of the world. So what is the role of regulatory authority to ensure the quality of the medicine? So there are different regulatory authority which you must have heard internationally, like US FDA, the European Medicine Agency, TGA of Australia, then Japan, and World Health Organization as well. They basically are the benchmark when it comes to the quality standards. And most of the countries around the globe take WHO, USFD, and European Medicine Agency standard and apply them on their national regulatory authority set up. So that now, once you have the regulation rules in place, the next thing is the enforcement. Enforcement is very, very important. So in most of the country, the rules are there, regulations are there, but enforcement varies. And that's why not every pharmaceutical have same standard of quality which they can produce and serve to the ailing society. Then the responsibility of pharmaceutical sector. Again, if the regulatory authority is at par and if they have standards and regulation which is as good as WHO, European Medicine Agency, or US FDA, then there is no other option but to produce the quality medicine. Otherwise, that product will be recalled, the company will be shut off. But if this is not the case, then there are two ways the pharmaceutical quality is being driven. Either they will serve the local population, and the leeway and the loophole in the regulatory system, they will exploit that, and they will produce low cost and low quality medicine. But there are certain such pharmaceutical, even within such environment where there is no strong enforcement, they will invest in their quality because they want to export and they want to take the global market share. As in the preface of my presentation, it's being told that $1.27 trillion is the global market size, which is now about $2 trillion, which is a huge market when it comes to pharmaceutical. So those companies who target the international market and want to penetrate Europe, Far East, Middle East, they started to invest in the quality. So that's how the quality is produced. So this is voluntarily, basically, in such regulatory environment where the enforcement is not very strong. Then comes the overall supply chain. Even if the product is produced in a quality manner, are these products being delivered in an appropriate method? Are there sufficient track and traceability available that counterfeiting can be prevented? Are there sufficient pharmacists available at the dispensing site where they're dispensing the product in the right manner? So it includes all those things when it comes to the quality of the medicine. Now, past, present, and future. Now let's convert our discussion with reference to Pakistan. In Pakistan, the responsibility to enforce rules and regulation lies with the Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan, which was previously Ministry of Health. And if we look into the past, the enforcement and even the regulation was not up to date. But over the period of last 2 to 3 years, we have observed that our regulatory authority is evolving. Now here in Pakistan, there are two ways of controlling the quality of the medicine. One is the centralized way, where Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan assess the quality of the medicine before it's being marketed. And then after 18th Amendment, when the power is devolved and health is now the provincial subject, each province has drug testing laboratory, their provincial inspectors, who basically look after the post-marketing quality of the product. And the samples are being picked up and they are being tested in drug testing laboratories, and the pharmaceutical companies are being challenged for their quality. So if we look at in the past, in 2010, 2011, when we have this PIC incident where a contaminated drug has killed more than 21 people. At that time, there was not a single drug testing laboratory or central drug testing laboratory was accredited or of at that standard, which we can say meet the international requirement. Similarly, when it comes to the pharmaceutical industry, we had like merely none of the pharmaceutical industry who has international accreditation. Like hospital has the JCIA accreditation, which ensures that if the JCI has accredited any hospital, it means the hospital has a very good system for the safety and protection of the patient. The medications administration system, the tracking system, the storage system, everything is being audited by JCI. Similarly, in pharmaceutical industry, we have several such certification like WHO certification, like PICS certification, European Medicine Agency certification. So if the company, a pharmaceutical company has such certification, so it means that their system are being checked, audited, and qualified that specific pharmaceutical can produce a quality medicine. So if we go back in past, there were none of the pharmaceutical company who has WHO pre-qualification or PICS approval or any US FDA or European medicine approval. But pharmaceutical industry is being evolving. There's some pharmaceutical company who has taken the lead, such as Getz Pharma, and other pharmaceutical has followed as well, and they have qualified their testing laboratory from WHO. Then there was a very encouraging sign that some laboratories, drug testing laboratories in Punjab, such as the laboratory of Islamabad, got WHO pre-qualification, which is very, very encouraging when it comes to the quality of the medicine, ensuring the quality of the medicine. So that's how things are changing with the reference to the quality of the medicine. But again, this is an evolving process. Pakistan is still not recognized globally as the ultimate standard when it comes to the quality of the medicine. We still need to do a lot when it comes to ensuring the quality of the medicine. And again, the role of pharmacists in doing all that is pivotal, because if you see the structure of the regulatory authority, most of the provincial inspectors, people working in drug testing laboratories, are pharmacists. So they have a very important role to play in ensuring the quality of the medicine. Similarly, in pharmaceutical sector, people like me and people in other pharmaceutical industry are at a leading position, can make a difference and can guide their companies to attain international certification, which can ensure that a pharmaceutical company would produce quality medicine consistently. So one of the indicator of the not optimum level of quality when it comes to pharmaceuticals. So if you see in last 10 years, the pharmaceutical export has declined, and the prime reason was that in past we have not taken initiative to qualify our regulatory authority from PICS or WHO. Not many of pharmaceuticals have invested to take the international market share, but thankfully these things are changing. Our government now has this consciousness, especially after COVID, that health is a subject which needs special attention, special focus, special investment as well. And what I see in the next 5 to 6 years, not only the quality of product will further increase in Pakistan, the regulatory system is strengthening and will strengthen even more. And that's how the quality will be assured, and our quality will be recognized globally as well. So, and we will see that these things will be changing. So this is it from my side. Thank you very much for inviting me on this platform.